guys, it's Windwolf. I'm here today to talk about how to make videos for noobs. So, I am not really the greatest video maker, not the best at all. I suck at making videos, so woo. But anyways, I am here just to give you some tips. And I know, I don't do half of these things. But anyway, let's just jump right into the video. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the type of room you want to record in. Now, as you can tell, I'm in a different room. It has a blue wall, and I like this blue wall. It has way better lighting, as you can tell, because this is my brother's room, not my room. My room has pink walls, and I guess it just doesn't go really well with the video. No. And also, this color just kind of goes with my Sona. I don't know. But there is way better lighting in here. So the type of room I'm recording in is that, yeah, it has hard walls and sound can bounce and echo everywhere. But it has carpeted floor. It's got huge beds that are soft, and it has a bunch of plushies. I'll show you. That's our floor. Those are my toes. We have a bed right here and a bunch of plushies. So yeah, this is a place I could record, but it has hard tile and it has walls and my voice is kind of echoing. This is a door and the light is really bad. That's also just a really bad place to record because it's right by the TV. That's why I record in a room that's carpeted and stuff. Another thing that we want to talk about is lighting. So, lighting. Yellow lights, if you don't have white light, then, it's okay, you're a noob. So, woo! I have been, asking to get a white light lamp for so long. And since my mom is a photographer, she did have one, but then she sold it or something, I don't know. I wish she still had it. Oh well. So, for white light, you could record just in the morning or the daytime because you can just use natural light, which is what I'm doing right now. I've got yellow light, kind of blue light actually, then I've got my natural light. I have no white lighting whatsoever, and I really wish that I did, but oh well. If you're a professional, you want the big standy lights that have the umbrella and they have a white light, and you have two of them right there. And they shine on your face. But those cost a lot of money. So we probably don't want that. Unless you have the money and you want it, then sure. But yeah, lighting, it's okay. This lighting, it's okay. Yeah. And it goes nice with these walls. I can't get enough of the walls. Okay, let's get back on topic. So, space. No, not like the astronauts. Not like the aliens. No, the area that you're in, if you have enough, space. And you're gonna generally want a lot of space because, if you don't have a lot of space, it's kind of like recording in a closet, like this. It's really squished in here, and the camera's really close to my face. Yeah. So yeah, that's, you're gonna want a lot of space, but not too much space. Because if you have too much space, then your voice is gonna be echoing all over the place. And especially if you're in a suit, because, your voice is already muffled, you don't want an echo as well. Nobody's gonna watch your video if it has an echo. Now let's move on to the next thing, your camera. Now I know it seems like my camera isn't that bad, it's not that good, but people actually think I record with a camera. Do you know what I record with? I record with a tablet. Yep. Now you know what type of camera I record with. Here, I'll pull up a picture. It is right here. That's my camera. Yep, a doodle. Like, I don't know. I think that if you can afford like a good little camera, I think you should totally do that, because I wish I had a good camera, but I mean, I do have a camera for taking pictures, and yeah, I can record, but it doesn't have a pause button, and I can't edit any of my videos, and I can't post them onto YouTube because it's a long story. If I go further into that, I'm gonna be talking about my computer, so we don't want to go there. So, anyways, yeah. If you have a good working phone that has a nice camera, I think you should do that. If you have a tablet that people think you actually record with a camera, then yeah, you should do that, because why not? You don't have a camera, so if you're a noob, it's okay. But if you're a professional and like you started out with recording with a big giant camera on a big giant tripod, and then you go to a phone, then why would you do that? I mean, I've seen people record with GoPros, but there's just one problem. The audio. Now, the audio actually leads us into what we're going to talk about, which is audio. So, audio. You don't want your voice echoing everywhere. And when you're talking in suit, you have to really exaggerate, like, everything. Because it sounds like I'm shouting, but when I go to watch the video, it's like, and I don't like that. So you really have to, like, shout. So that's why you have to tell, like, your siblings and your parents, like, hey, I'm going into this room to shout, okay? Okay, thank you. Yeah. No, seriously, I have to do that. Yeah. Anyways, so the audio, like, when you're in a suit, it really muffles your voice, like, a lot. I am shouting. This is my regular voice. Hey guys, it's Wendell, and today we will be talking about blah 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 blah. So, I really like cheese. What was that? Okay, I don't really know. So, I'm back to shouting, and promise me my head is hurting from all this shouting. But, you know, it's not like, no, it's not like that. It's more of like, I should really quiet down, but I can't. So, yeah, audio, like, if you're a professional, you get to have, like, a microphone. You know, the fuzzy microphones, like this one. Can I have it? But, you know, if, like, sometimes when you're recording something, you have to record the audio separately. And my editor lets you record the audio separately. And speaking of editors, let's pop on into our next topic. Editors. What type do you choose? Well, there are lots of types you can choose. I, for one, actually use a combination of Videoshop and KineMaster. But people still use, like, iMovie, and that's okay. In KineMaster, it looks really complicated, but it's actually really good for, like, noobs. I just realized, like, my eye is popping out. I gotta fix that later. And, like, yeah, like iMovie, that's really good for a start. And KineMaster, I highly recommend it. And you can buy the whole thing, and it's really nice. I can't buy it because my parents won't let me. In Videoshop, that's good for, like, doing, like, adding, like, sound effects, because KineMaster, like, if you want all the sound effects, then you got to, like, pay for it. And with Videoshop, you don't have to pay for, like, anything. So, yeah, that's why I use them both. And now, for the last thing we're going to talk about today, a script. Now, if you are doing something like a gameplay, you might not want a script. Unless you're an animal jammer, then maybe you'll want a script like a Party, or Pepper, or Wisteria. I watch a lot of Animal Jam, okay? And, like, yeah. But if you are doing something like what I'm doing right now, I am reading off a script. And some people, they do full-blown, like, essays, and here's a paragraph, and there's a paragraph, and there's a paragraph, and here's the heading, there's the footer. Oh, we need to put in this picture. And they make it so detailed, but I just can't do that. Like, I'm not the best at writing, okay? I mean, I'm pretty good, but no, not really. Also, I think that whenever you can, you should take a creative writing class, because that will help with, like, generating ideas. That's actually how I got this idea. I was in creative writing, and someone mentioned Picari-Roo, and I'm like, hey, I should do, like, a script about videos like Picari-Roo. And so, yeah, that's how I got this idea. And, like, for a script, all you have to do is, like, a dot, like a bullet point, then put in, talk about introduction, then a bullet point, talk about, like, the type of room to record in, and you don't need to go into detail or anything, like, yeah. And I think that's all I have to say. And while we're at it, how about I show you some of my art? Not my art, but art from people who are like, I love you, love you, love you guys. So, here's the